Advanced Innovation Group, LA 9001. Through this video, we shall attempt to explain the auditable component of the ISO 9001 Clause 8.7. Clause 8, ISO 9001. Clause 8.7, Control of Nonconforming Outputs. Audit objective: to verify the organization's processes for identifying, controlling, addressing, and documenting nonconforming products and services to prevent unintended use or delivery. Step-by-step audit guidance for Clause 8.61. Review procedures for handling nonconforming outputs. Audit questions. Does the organization have defined processes to identify and control nonconforming outputs? Are these procedures clearly documented and consistently applied? Evidence to review. 1. Written procedures or work instructions for handling nonconformances. 2. Process flow charts detailing the control mechanisms. 2. Check identification and control of nonconforming outputs. Audit questions. 1. How are nonconforming outputs identified and clearly marked to avoid unintended use? 2. What methods are used for segregation or containment? Evidence to review. 1. Physical labels, tags, or digital markings on nonconforming outputs. 2. Areas designated for segregation or containment. 3rd. Inspection records or logs documenting identified nonconformities. 3. Evaluate actions taken on nonconforming outputs. Audit questions. 1. How does the organization determine appropriate actions, correction, segregation, return, suspension, or concessions? 2. Are actions appropriate to the nature and severity of the nonconformance? 3. How are customer notifications handled when required? Evidence to review. 1. Nonconformance reports and corrective action logs. 2. Communication records to customers about nonconformances. 3. Records demonstrating corrective actions, corrections, rework orders, return goods records, etc. 8.4. Review post-delivery nonconformance handling. Audit questions. 1. What processes are in place for addressing nonconformities identified after product service delivery? 2. How effectively does the organization manage customer complaints or returns? Evidence to review. 1. Customer complaint records and response documents. 2. Records of investigations into post-delivery nonconformance. 3. Return authorization documents and product service reevaluation records. 5. Verify concessions and authorizations. Audit questions. 1. Are concessions, acceptance of nonconformances, clearly authorized, justified, and documented? 2. Who is responsible for authorizing concessions, and how is this documented? Evidence to review. 1. Records showing approved concessions or deviations. 2. Documents clearly showing authorization signatures or digital approval trails. 3rd. Approval matrices or delegation of authority documentation. 6. Examine documented information. Audit questions. 1. Does the organization maintain proper documented information on nonconformities, actions taken, concessions, and authorizations? 2. Are these records maintained consistently, easily retrievable, and compliant with the organization's documentation policy? Evidence to review. 1. Nonconformance logs, registers. 2. Corrective action reports. 3rd. Concession approval records. 4th. Documentation clearly describing the nonconformance, actions, concessions, and authorities involved. Clause 8. Common audit. Pitfalls to avoid. 1. Insufficient clarity in documenting nonconformities or corrective actions. 2. Poor traceability or missing documentation of authorization decisions. 3rd. Lack of effective communication and handling of post-delivery nonconformances. 4th. Failure to segregate nonconforming outputs leading to unintended use. Summary of audit expectations. Clause 8.7. The auditor must ensure: 1. Clear procedures for identifying and controlling nonconforming outputs exist. 2. Effective actions are consistently implemented and appropriately documented. 3. Proper authorization and concessions are thoroughly documented. 4. Robust documentation is maintained, easily retrievable, and compliant with organizational and ISO 9001 standards.